The power of vulnerability, how authenticity can lead to connection and growth. Vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, but it can actually be a strength. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open up to the possibility of deeper connections and personal growth. Being vulnerable means being honest and open about our emotions, fears, and insecurities. It means showing up as our authentic selves, even if that means revealing imperfections or admitting mistakes. Here are some ways that vulnerability can lead to connection and growth. Increased empathy and understanding. When we share our vulnerabilities with others, it helps us build empathy and understanding for their experiences. It can also help others feel less alone in their struggles. Greater intimacy in relationships. Vulnerability can deepen relationships by creating a sense of trust and closeness between people. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable with someone, it can create a safe space for them to be vulnerable with us as well. Personal growth. When we acknowledge and work through our vulnerabilities, it can lead to personal growth and self-improvement. By confronting our fears and insecurities, we can learn to overcome them and become more resilient. So how can we cultivate vulnerability in our lives? Here are some tips. Practice self-awareness. Start by becoming more aware of your emotions, fears, and insecurities. When you understand what makes you vulnerable, you can begin to work through those feelings and develop a greater sense of self-acceptance. Be honest with yourself and others. Don't be afraid to admit when you're struggling or feeling overwhelmed. Being honest with yourself and others can help you build deeper connections and create a supportive community. Take risks. Being vulnerable means taking risks and putting yourself out there, even if it means you might fail or get rejected. Embrace the uncertainty and trust that the experience will ultimately lead to personal growth and learning. Practice self-compassion. Remember that vulnerability can be difficult and uncomfortable at times. Be kind to yourself and practice self-compassion as you work through your vulnerabilities and challenges. In conclusion, vulnerability is a powerful tool for personal growth and building deeper connections with others. By embracing our vulnerabilities and showing up as our authentic selves, we can create a more fulfilling and meaningful life.